Greetings, dear suckers. My name's Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And welcome back to Disco Elysium. To the part of the job that, well, no cop really likes. Delivering the bad news. On the plus side, this does genuinely seem to just be an unfortunate accident. So at least this should hopefully be over quickly. And not as painfully as if we had to put her through a whole interrogation. Oh well.
A weathered brown door. The number reads 20.
Yeah. Seems to be the right door.
Something smells good. Soup allons, yo.
Maybe she'll invite me in for some. Probably not.
The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock.
Alright.
This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard.
Hard? I don't know. Painful? Probably.
Get yourself together. It's just police work.
Yeah. Yeah, Volition. It's just a simple bit of police work. Nothing particularly challenging, just... Well. Hold on, Kim. We should discuss this before we move on. What should we expect?
You're right. Let's talk this through.
He looks at the apartment door and lowers his voice a bit.
You hear some light footsteps and what appears to be a daily weather forecast playing on the radio.
Looks like rain. What a terrible day for rain.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
Alright. Well, glad you're here then, Kim. Do you have any advice on how to tell her he's...
Dead? Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
Yeah. That's... Even if I did, that wouldn't be a... Well,
Good advice.
yeah. What if I don't want to do this? What? Can I try and foist it onto Kim to do it? To be the one to actually deliver the death notification and I can monitor reactions? I mean, I've got a lot of perception. And pretty good and very good empathy and all that stuff. I could do a good job of that, but no. No. Alright. I think I'm ready.
The lieutenant motions towards the door.
Knock, then. It's like standing on the avid horizon.
Hello? Who is it?
A voice calls out from the other side of the door.
And someone turns down the radio.
Look at the lieutenant first.
He gives you a short, encouraging nod.
Is this Billy Méjean's home? This is the police. Please open the door.
The police? A moment, please give us a moment.
Us. You hear shuffling inside.
Tidying up, nervously. There's fear in her voice.
I can imagine.
Come in, the door is open.
Okay. Yeah. No containers, okay. I'm not gonna be robbing this woman that I came to tell about the death. 3 beds. One seems to be set up for 2 people. And is in the main room right in front of the door. That's odd. They have An empty pack of red Astra cigarettes hidden under the bed. The same brand of cigarettes you found in the trash next to the deceased. I'll bet. Windows covered in old newspaper clippings. Can't they afford curtains? Maybe they just like them. Maybe they just like the aesthetics of it better, I don't know. Packages of humanitarian aid macaronis. Some leftovers kept warm on a stovetop. Smells like buckwheat and onions here. A chalk-drawn height chart for children's growth over the years. Yeah, I suspected as much. Where are the children now, then? Hopefully not where their father is. A textbook for high school. Mathematics. Trigonometry, mostly. Okay. Posters of contemporary pop stars adorn the walls. So, probably at least high school age. Maybe older, maybe they've moved out. The clock is ticking away with an odd cheerfulness. Its ticking makes you anxious. Rings hollow in the room. Okay. Got another level up from all those. Figured as much. Might as well put another point into succession. That could certainly be useful here. Let me quickly rethink my, clothing real quick. Maybe I should put on this for the pain threshold. I don't want to lose the empathy. I think this is as good as I think this is as good a loadout as I'm gonna get. We'll see. Okay.
Hello, I'm Billy.
I know.
Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee. I was supposed to get some tomorrow.
Good. Coffee is a vile drink.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here.
Don't I have his handkerchief? Well, I suppose he has multiple.
Condensation from stepping inside. He must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead?
Thanks, but I'm alright.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
She stops, her eyes trying to read answers from your face.
Keep it together. You don't want your body language to tell her the news.
Indeed. Thanks. Looks like I made the right call on composure. Bit over. But...
Sorry, I'm rambling. It's just that Victor often gets into all kinds of trouble. So, how can I help you?
She shakes her head and tries to laugh it off. No.
How about some small talk before you break the news?
Is this really the time for small talk?
Definitely no small talk. This isn't the time or place.
Yeah. Yeah, probably shouldn't ask about the cooking or anything. You live here with Victor, your husband, right? It would be a bit awkward if we did.
It's me, Victor, and the kids here. We have 2 daughters, Jenny and Jolie.
How old are your daughters? Kinda curious about that.
Jolie is 16 and Jenny is turning 18 next month.
Alright. So yeah, I was right about being around high school age. And where is everybody? I don't see anyone home. That's you.
The girls are staying at their friend's place tonight. And Victor is out.
It's 10 a.m. Do you know where your husband is?
She swallows visibly.
Out where?
He has a problem with drinking, and so he disappears every now and then. He's probably in the parks drinking with his friends. I sent him to the library a few days ago, but I guess something came up.
To your knowledge, did he make it to the library?
No, I guess I'll find out when he decides to come back home.
She looks at the front door. No, you're going to find out now.
It shouldn't be long from now. He's never gone for more than a few days.
What was the name of the library?
Oh, it's in Jamrock. The one at Mayro Street. I don't know the official name.
Central Jamrock Public Library?
I think, yes, if that's the one on Mayro.
It is.
What was he supposed to do in the library? Was he returning books, checking them out?
Just to return a book of mine? Why? Why all those questions, Detective? Did he...
Do something? Break something? It's a fool's hope.
Was it The Glinting Curve by M. Tybalt?
Yes.
She becomes unsettled as she says that, her forehead scrunching up into a worried expression. Do you remember what he was wearing when you last saw him?
His old leather jacket.
Can you describe it?
It's just your average brown leather jacket, but he bought it as a teenager, so...
Nostalgia, eh?
It reminded him of his teenage years.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I can imagine. Stuff I wear doesn't remind me of anything, but that's because I can't. Well. What about the inner lining?
Yes. The lining is hand-sewn. It's blue. I tried to make the thing more weatherproof since he's running around with it in the middle of winter.
There's something else I have to tell you.
She folds her hands across her chest.
Empathy Impossible 17. Now, that would be a bloody hard check, even with my 7. Almost as difficult as it can be. But Kim is here, we identified the leather jacket and the library card, we kept our composure, discussed things through with Kim, and I have the lieutenant's handkerchief, okay. Don't know why that's a factor. So it's actually as easy as it can get. As easy as anything can be. Doesn't make it any less painful, but easy. Got more, okay.
You've done this before. Just keep your focus.
6 and 1, huh? Funny. Ma'am, I'm very sorry to say, but your husband, Victor Mijan, was found dead on the Martinez boardwalk. God, do I just say he's dead like that?
Yes, that's the most important thing. Use that word.
Okay,
No euphemisms. This is what you came here for.
you're right. Ma'am, I'm very sorry to say, but your husband, Victor Mijan, was found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
What did you say?
Your husband, Victor Mijan, is dead. I'm very sorry for your loss, ma'am.
Oh,
She touches her neck, eyes pale like pearls in seawater.
oh. But he was just...
She looks at the kitchen table, where 2 cigarette butts are still on the tray. Yeah, he was.
But he was just here, Alive?
Yeah. He was. Doesn't make much sense, does it? And death never really does.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. Take your time, ma'am.
What happened to him?
She turns to you. Her neck and cheeks are covered with red blotches. Her double chin is shaking. It's still early to say, but at first glance it seems like he slipped and hit his head. Or it was an accident. He fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head. I don't know. Slipped and hit his head just sounds too... simple, I guess? I don't know. Whatever.
Was he drunk?
Alcohol may have played a role, yes. We don't know yet, but we will let you know when the results arrive, or yes. Well, to the best of our knowledge, he almost certainly was, yes.
I see. And you just found him there, lying in the cold.
She withdraws, trying to picture the scene. Yeah. It's by pure happenstance that we even happened upon him.
How long had he been there?
Wasn't it like 2 days or so?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever.
Well, yeah, I imagine it will be. But it's the truth. 2 days, maybe.
She blinks, eyes welling up with tears, as her hand starts searching for something from the pockets of her dress. The handkerchief. A small, terrified smile quivers on her face as she takes the handkerchief and wipes away the tears. She looks disoriented.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
No. I just need to tell my girls.
The air gets sucked out of her lungs suddenly.
Unreal.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
I don't know.
No. A day.
No, take a day to recover. You'll be better prepared when they come home tomorrow.
Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you.
She nods, but with a wretched expression.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier.
He hands her a leaflet with the morgue's contact information.
A very good call.
I don't think there will be anything good about that call, actually.
Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
Like, I don't know, a hug?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still...
She rubs her face, runs her fingers over cheeks that have become numb.
Thank you. Thank you for telling me. I'll call if...
She runs out of breath. Again, I'm very sorry, ma'am.
We should step outside and talk. You did well.
The lieutenant says as soon as you've left the apartment. The balcony feels cool and quiet, with a stunning view of the district. Well, that's something. I could have done more. Could I? Probably. If I had half my mind, I could.
You did enough.
He pauses, rubbing his hands together to generate some heat.
Can save the whole world, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know that damn well.
Can't bring the dead back.
Can't bring her back either. What now?
I'll call the station when we're finished with the day, and let them know the name of the deceased.
That's it?
That's it. We should get back to our case now that our duty here is done.
What about Billy and her kids?
They'll manage.
Guess they'll have to.
They have to. It's not your place to live their lives.
Yeah. Right. This is closed then.
Let's go.
Another task done. Such as it is. I was right. That was easy. And I was right about... Wow. Fuck, man. What else is there to say?